That may not work. Maybe this will work, who knows? I doubt it.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
So wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. The flame thing I just casted doesn't stay on for long. Okay, so I might have to put on a ring for pyromancy as well. But it's weird how a character starts off as, I mean, because these are dark souls, and her power is ice, and then she switched to dark. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try to keep this dude alive if I can.
Return from whence thou
What?
camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
That makes no sense. It makes no sense. I understand this shield can only block like 83% of magic damage. But 83% of magic damage per hit. So apparently, yes. It doesn't make sense. The logic of the game doesn't make sense. Maybe just ember up myself. So like, what's the point? What kind of bitch shit is this?
Return from whence
It
thou
makes no
camest,
sense.
for
It makes
that
no
is
fucking
thy
sense.
place of belonging.
This character has stamina out the wazoo. It's like the stamina is ridiculously long. It makes no sense. There's no time period for you to recover anything. This enemy has stamina for days. So the whole point is to stay on her, because you can't make her go invisible, but she has stamina for days. Oh, come on with that invisible shit. It's really fucking annoying. Get your bitch ass out of here. Come on, goddammit. Move your ass. Stop aiming towards the goddamn... Aim towards the old man. This bitch is healing him. Fuck. This motherfucker. Christ's sakes. Now you old fuck already. Come on, where is she? Where's this bitch? Kill this bitch.
Leave us be, Ashen One, sweep all thought of us from thy mind, as thy kind always have.
Come on, man. I kept this dude alive the whole damn time. Gave him the opportunity and then he just died in an instant. It makes no fucking sense. This battle wasn't hard. The battle isn't hard. It's that this fucking... I don't know how to describe it. It makes no goddamn sense. Wise? Okay. Some bullshit.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
No, I hear online people saying this is the hardest boss fight in all Dark Souls. It really isn't. You just could tell that, you know, the character's straight bitches. Like, you could defeat her, but it's like the sole purpose of this whole boss fight is to keep the secondary character alive. That's some bullshit right there. Cowdy ass itch.
Return from
It
whence
makes no
thou
sense.
camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
Like, you're looking all over the place to see where she's gonna be popping up. It was the same way with that last I forgot the name of that boss. Pontiff Sylvan. He was all over the damn place. I think he was disappearing too. Yeah, these cowardly bosses just piss me off. Get your ass over here. Get your ass over here.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
I keep forgetting that I don't have stamina. It's like this boss should have been dead a long time ago. Someone got in their idea to give this boss a third phase. Don't know why. No Souls game boss has ever had a third phase. And there's no real point to give her a third phase. It's not like she's hard. You just have to understand how her stupid mechanics work. Pussy ass moves, man. It really pissed me off. Now I have to try to keep this guy alive for the third phase. Well, this boss is hard, this boss is hard. Like, this boss isn't hard, this boss is annoying. Burn her bullshit ass father. game at
Always
the
be Ashen One, sweet all thought of us from the night, as thy kind always have.
another thing about Souls game, same in Elder Ring, same in Bloodborne. It's the same bullshit about locking on. If you lock on to someone, it just switches the lock on, as if you asked it to switch the lock on. Like, my God, man. Most of their games are hard simply because their mechanics is so terrible. Has nothing to do with difficulty of the bosses or anything. I remember in Elden Ring someone said that too, that the whole switching between enemies is purposely made by the company so that if there's a group of enemy, you can't lock on to the right enemy because that's part of the mechanic. The company never said that. When the original Dark Souls game came out, the company never said that. Eventually in time, they accepted it as a spiel or something with regards to the game. So it was never stated that was a thing originally. If it became a thing, it's because they made it a thing thereafter. But everyone knows that's bullshit. But like, why play a game where you're locking on and it changes the lock on regardless of what you think? And it will only unlock when you decide to unlock or go out of range. So if you're within range, it stays locked. And when you're out of range, it stays unlocked. Or when you voluntarily take it off. The difficulty of their game is that you have to focus on the lock. When to lock on, when not to lock on. It's so stupid because this has nothing to do with the game.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
Yeah, this character has stamina for days. This character has stamina for days. So there's no point to trying to out stamina them. It's not gonna happen. I was trying to push her into a corner so I could out stamina her. It's like this dude is useful for like one fight. He cannot go beyond one fight. He only shows up when the father shows up. And then there's that bullshit.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
Oh yeah, and there's also the factor that you have to, if you're going to drink potions, be far away from them. See, those things make sense. Those things make sense. I don't even need to want to waste my embers like that. I feel like there's no point to use your embers. You're just wasting ember. But those things make sense. Being far from an enemy, being close to the enemy. Blocking when you need to block. Not blocking when you don't need to block. Attacking, let go of your block button to get more stamina. Those things. The first phase and the second phase are pretty much nothing. It's the third phase that's the problem. Like, this boss isn't fucking hard. It's just you have to understand how the stupid mechanic work, and then you have to keep some NPC alive because he doesn't have enough health. It's so stupid, man. Yeah, so that was that fight. And I'll continue on to the next area. But I'll be honest with you, I don't really like the cowardly boss types. The ones that hide in the shadows and then you have to find them and stuff. I mean, it's interesting way to fight a boss if they're stealth wise. So stealth combat, she was stealth combat. But to be honest with you, the the fight isn't as hard as you think. You just have to know where she pops up, where to aim at her, and the block, hit, block, hit. And then when her pappy shows up, you don't focus on her, you focus on taking count the pappy. Take him out, she automatically dies. And then if you have at least maybe one or two vowels and your secondary NPC, I mean NPCs in the party, summon NPCs in the party, you just let him take the remaining damage and then you wail on her as much as you can while trying to distract her from killing you, as well as distract her from killing him. So it's a back and forth between you trying to keep your NPC alive in the third phase. So that's not what's annoying about this character, and that's not what's difficult about that boss. What's difficult is that the bullshit of disappearing all the time. That's all it is. Bullshit of disappearing, and which is disappear and grab you all the time. And the window for that is pretty wild. Because the first phase is just simply there to weed out your flasks. The second phase is you take out the father. It's a done deal. She's done as well. So there's nothing really hard to that boss. It's just to understand how her mechanics work, where she disappears to, where you can find her when she disappears over there, or over there, over there, left, right, center, it doesn't matter. And when to let go of your shield to recover stamina, when to put it up, when to hit after she does 2 attacks or 3. Boom, boom, hit twice, recover stamina. She'll probably go for attack, boom, boom. Feeling like you need a flask, you have to back up and get the hell out the way. You can't stay too close to heal because her reach is ridiculous. So that's how that fight goes. It's not hard at all. It's understanding how that boss works. Now, if you were fighting Lawrence the First Vicar, that's a different story. That's a hard boss. Because it doesn't matter how you understand how the boss works. The boss has AoE fire damage on his body. So even if you do go in for a hit, stay back, defend, go in for a hit, if you miss an opportunity of the window, you take fire damage from his AoE. Even if you do manage to get off a hit or manage to dodge through a hit directly from that boss, the AoE around them will be damaging you at the same time. It's kind of like fighting Mog in Elden Ring, you know. He would throw blood fire around you in order to so you take damage over time. But why Lawrence is still hardest because he is the blood fire, you know. Everywhere he swings and he lands his hand into the ground or anything that hits the ground, whether it's a ground pound or a ground slam, or is fire damage. So it comes with a fire attack. And every time you hit his body, you're also taking fire damage if you get too close. So you can't get too close to fighting that boss. And his range, because he's a giant, is ridiculous. He swing from left, swing from right is ridiculous, and he's far more aggressive than this boss is. At least at least the second and the third phase of this boss, or should I say the first and the second phase of this boss. He's far more aggressive than the first and the second phase. I don't know, man. I would say this boss is harder than Maria. This boss is harder than maybe the Orphan of Cause, maybe. Or this boss is on par with the Orphan of Cause, but this boss is not harder than Lawrence the First Vicar.